Hello, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Terry, and I am with Gateway to Counseling. I am here today to talk to you about marriage. Want to talk about the fact that you are married but not in love. I want to give some support and information to actually help you try to find that love again. I am a licensed professional counselor. I have a master's degree in clinical psychology, and I have over 25 years of experience working with individuals like yourself. So let's just get down to it, right? So I know that you're here today because you're thinking, excuse me, you're thinking, yeah, I fell in love with this person and we got married and it was wonderful for like all of 2 days. I'm just kidding. But for a short period of time, and then things just went really, really bad, right? And maybe it's not that you argue. Maybe you have a very cordial relationship. You guys work great as a team. You both are on the same page when it comes to parenting your children. But there just isn't love. It's more of a friendship. I hear that over and over and over. And I hear it more with individuals who have been married longer and longer periods of time. It's almost like you get through kind of the hard years, right? You fall in love, you get married, you have some time to yourselves, and then life is fun and great and wonderful, and you're struggling together, and maybe you're going through college together, or you're starting your careers and you're supporting each other. And then you start to have kids, and before you know it, you're just coexisting. Like, you're doing your thing and he's doing his thing, and you guys are parenting together, but you're not actually together. You're just living in the same house. And then it becomes worse when your kids start to grow up and start to have their own lives, and you realize you've been married for 20 years and you don't love this person. So I'm going to tell you today that you don't need to get a divorce. No, I am here to tell you that there is help. There is a lot of help out there, not just with us here at Gateway to Counseling, but there is so many organizations that want to help you and your spouse to refine that love, to reconnect with one another. One of the resources I'm going to say now and probably again later is Marriage Today. I absolutely love that guy, Jimmy Evans, and his wife, Karen. They have a program that comes on TV. You can find them on the internet. They have so many resources and videos and books and things that you can purchase. I would, however, encourage you to financially support them, because they do need the financial support to continue to do the work that they're doing. But they have excellent resources that can help you. So maybe after you finish watching this, you can go to their particular website and get some further assistance from them as well. Now, having said that, how do you reconnect and fall back in love with someone that you used to love? I think that is the key, that you did love that person. There is a reason why you fell in love with that person. And I hear some of you already saying, well, Terry, yeah, we fell in love, but I changed. They changed. We're not the same anymore. Well, that might be true. If you were young and, maybe you were in your early 20s when you got married, well, you probably did change a little bit. I would hope that you did change, because we're all supposed to be changing and growing and maturing and developing every single day. So that's an excuse. That's what I'm here to tell you. It's an excuse for you to say, well, I've changed, they've changed, we're not the same people anymore. Do you really want that person to be the same? Do you want them to be the exact same person that they were? No, you do not. You have to remember that there are core reasons, I hope, There are core reasons why you married your spouse. What is their character? What are they about? And I know that you've gone through some tough times. I know that there's been lies and there's been arguments and there's been hurtful words and there's been a lot of damage. There's been a lot of attacks on one another. We are known as human beings to engage in unfair fighting, right? Where you start to recount all the past events that this person did and you hold on to that past. Guys, you cannot have a successful marriage. You cannot have a successful relationship with anyone if you hold on to the past like that and you are unforgiving of yourself and others. So it is important to first realize that you did love this person. Why did you fall in love with this person? What about them made you love them so much that you wanted to marry them? And then you got to move to the next phase of you need to forgive them for the past and forgive yourself for the past. How do you do that? First of all, you got to talk about it. You got to talk about, I keep bringing up this same topic because it really affected me. This really hurts me. I felt rejected when you said this. I feel that you are putting me down when we're out in public and you talk to me in a certain manner, or you don't walk and hold my hands. Whatever the case may be, talk about the things that are hurting you. And yes, I understand that you might not be in that place where you can talk about it. So you might have to start off really, really slow. You might have to start off by saying, we need to start having date night. Yeah, I know that's an old concept, right? But it's true. You gotta be connected again. You and your spouse need a day at least a week. 2, 3, 4 hours a week. That's all. To go out together, to have dinner, to have a picnic, to go just for a ride. You don't have to spend any money. Just go for a walk. Go to the park. Go sit on a swing and talk. That's the key. I don't care where you are. I don't care how much money you need or don't need to spend. Just talk to your spouse. Start off with simple things. What's really going on at work? Tell the truth. What's going on with the kids? What are your concerns? What are you happy about? What are you enjoying in life? What are you not enjoying in life? Then you can get to the more serious things. Then maybe at some point you guys can not only talk about those general things, the surface level things, but get into the deep down, deep embedded, unconscious things, and maybe even get into what really life has been like for you from the time you were a kid. I had a man tell me one time that he was not going to allow anybody to tell him what to do. Not his wife, not his brother, not anybody was going to tell him what to do because he had been bullied for so long as a kid. He had been made fun of for a very long time as a kid. He felt a really low self-esteem. And so he had this need to be esteemed, to be honored and respected. And I'm going to go into some psychological needs that people tend to have. Okay? And I'm not saying that your spouse has to meet all these needs. I'm not going to say that. Because I think that we have to learn to meet our own needs to be complete individuals. But I think when you get married to a person, that two become one. And your spouse's struggles become your struggles. If you are truly in love or ever loved that person, then their struggles are your struggles and their needs are your needs, right? Because you're one. And so men have some very basic needs. Ladies, they need to feel respected. They need to feel that you look up to them. And I know what you're thinking. Okay, look up to my husband. Yeah, he's the head of the house, right? He is. And he needs you to honor that. He needs you to honor him. If he says something in front of the kids that you think is wrong and he's disciplining them wrong or telling them wrong, don't correct them right there in front of the kids. Take that to the side. You know what I mean? And have honey, ooh, you said this, but that's not really right. Have that conversation with them. Men also need sex. Respect, honor, and sex. Maybe not in that order. And women, we know that there are times that we get really upset and we say, not happening tonight. Not happening tonight or tomorrow or the next night, right? And we kind of start engaging in these games. And I understand that if you're angry, you don't want to have sex at that point in time. You don't feel very intimate. Guys, you also need to know that a woman actually starts having sex with you first thing in the morning when you get up out of bed. You just need to know that. So if you want your wife to want sex with you, then you're going to have to do some things to meet her needs too. So it starts with maybe something as simple as giving her a kiss before you leave for work in the morning. Making her something special, sending her a text in the middle of the day, saying, hey, I can't wait to see you tonight. Those little things. Be affectionate, touching your wife, caressing her. I'm doing these things because I'm imagining a man, kissing his wife, then touching her, lifting her head up. I'm assuming that he's a little bit taller, right? And so, doing those things, giving a hug, making sure that they feel comfortable. Women want to know that you see them, not just their body, but that you see them deep inside. And so have, little text messages through the day, or send a little picture of flowers or something. Nowadays with these cell phones, you can do everything. No, I didn't say inappropriate pictures when you're at work, right? But maybe there are times that you send some pictures like that to your spouse, right? To kind of get them in the mood. You already set the tone in the morning, and tonight's the night, and you kind of get in that frame of thinking, right? And you say little cute things. But you also, guys, have to learn that women want touches, affectionate touches, away from sex. When you're out eating, hold hands. When you're walking, give her a hug. You see that she's cold, put your jacket around her, put your arms around her. Things like that. Women love that. Women also want to feel, number one, secure. It does no good for you to put your wife down, call her names, make threats against her, and then expect her to want to have sex with you anytime soon. Not just that day, right? Honor your wife as she is your queen, right? She wants to feel secure. She wants to feel that you have this. You are the leader of the family, right? In all areas. That you know how to handle the business of the family and get things done. Yes, y'all are a team, but guys, you are the leader and your wife wants that. I don't care how independent she is. I don't care how much she can do for herself. She can do a whole lot of things. We're in 2017 when I'm talking about this. And women can do almost everything for themselves. And yet, they still want a man to give them security and to make them feel safe, right? They want to feel that their man is the leader. And then there is respect there. So we have these needs that women have in themselves. They want the soft, affectionate touch. They want you to be the leader. They want you to make them feel secure, right? When you are able to start doing all those things on a daily basis, and guys, don't let me lose you right now. I know what you're saying. Oh my God, I got to do this every day. Yes, just a little bit. Take 15 minutes at night when you're tired and exhausted and you both are in bed and you just want to go to sleep, and talk. Just 15 minutes. Talk about what your day is like, what you're going through, what you're experiencing. Share, both of you, share your feelings with each other, because that's how you get reconnected. You spend time together, you do things together, you honor each other. And then slowly, it's not going to happen overnight, you will fall in love again. And I'm going to say something here. I don't know what your spiritual beliefs are. It doesn't really matter to me what your spiritual beliefs are. But I don't know how a marriage can be successful without a spiritual belief and a practice. They have to go hand in hand. Because I believe that it doesn't just take a husband and a wife to have a successful marriage. It takes a husband and a wife and spirituality to make a successful marriage. Man and women were born to be together, right? And for those of you that are in same-sex relationships, okay, you still need spirituality in your relationship. You need that guidance in you, because the Spirit speaks to you, right? And tells you what's right and wrong. When you cuss your spouse out and you go to your room and you're like, oh my God, what did I do, right? You know. When you know that, the Spirit will tell you, go right in there and apologize. And you go, I'm not doing that. I'm not letting them know what I'm thinking and feeling. Do it. The Spirit is guiding you. Isn't it more important to have peace in your home? Isn't it more important to have love in your home? Isn't it more important to love the person you live with? Because I know some of you, you're going to go out there looking for love somewhere else. And you're going to think you found it. And you're just deceiving yourself. You are. You're deceiving yourself. Because you're creating another false situation. Didn't you fall in love with this wife? Didn't you go through that already? You love that person. Find your way back to that love. Forgive them for the past. Forgive yourself for the past. And grow. And if you need help with this, guys, please contact us at Gateway to Counseling. We're just a screen away. We are your objective friend. Please enter into our gates where there is a brighter tomorrow and you are in control. Thank you.